What's going on, everyone? I have a little secret for you. I'm the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub, but you all can call me Bailey. The real secret is I'm recording this on the same day as my last video. I went to the gym, I put on a shirt, I changed hats, and now I'm going to record another video before my girlfriend gets home. Because that's what I do. I'm a nerd when she's not around, and I act cool when she is. Today, we're going to be playing some GOAT. Go back to my roots a little bit, won't lie. Probably like Edison a little bit more. I love Synchro Monsters. It's a bit more fast-paced. I think there's a reason. It's become, in my opinion, and probably most now, the more loved and more popular retro format. But GOAT format is the format that, kind of took this channel off the ground a bit. I just love old Yu-Gi-Oh! But what I am doing is some of you who are true GOAT fans would be like, this has been going on forever. I'm bringing that draw power into the GOAT format. There was a little bit of time, kind of died down a bit, but Edison format saw a lot of draw traps. I'm going to be playing Jar of Greed in a Relinquished. If you saw the video from a few days ago, I talked about wanting to build Relinquished. I still want to do that in Edison, because I think that's really fun. But we're going to be playing some Relinquished in GOAT format. So we just got a little quick Relinquished chaos here. I threw this together lickety-split. Very, very fast. Something I'm also going to be doing today is really thinking before I speak, because I find that I just talk for the sake of talking and don't really know what's going on half the time. So, this is the deck list. You guys can see it. It's all cards you should know. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Maybe a couple more Scapegoat and Metamorphosis than is optimal. Maybe 2 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 2 and vice versa. Let's go ahead though and hop into the room. Let's click that button and see if my opponent in the next 3 seconds, 1 second. Nope, they're gone. It's about 4 o'clock when I'm recording this video. Got home from work extra early today, giving me time to record a video, go to the gym, and record another one. Let's go ahead and leave the pool, join again. I swear that works every time. I feel like it should after this has gone through. Okay, what's going on? Come on, people. How many times are going to do this? There we go. Third tries the charm. Alright, I win the rock, paper, scissors. That means we're going to win the game. Gotta hit him with a GL, HF. Opening hand, pretty nice. Magician of Faith, Graceful, Sangan, Knight Assailant, MST, Torrential Tribute. So let's just go ahead. And I just realized I don't have Delinquent Duo in this deck. I'm really stupid. At least I don't think so. We're gonna draw 3 cards. Discard Magician of Faith and Knight Assailant. Declaring the Knight Assailant and adding Magician of Faith back to hand. Next, do we set Magician of Faith or do we set the Sangan? The only reason to kind of set the Sangan would maybe be, yeah, we'll set the Sangan. And set Jar of Greed. And then I think I can keep the MST in hand. There's nothing really that I'm fearing. Thunder Dragon. Okay, so he's playing a Chaos deck. Searches 2 Thunder Dragon. Sets 1 back row and ends. Show. Just get rid of 1 Faith because that's the only card he possibly could pick. Let him type it out. So we might think this is a 3rd Faith, but it's not. Let's go ahead and flip summon, and there's no Gores in GOAT format. Do I set the Torrential Tribute? I do. He knows about it. And Sangan would replace itself. I hope you all are having a great day. I'm recording this day in advance. I'm probably going to upload it not today, but the day after. And if you guys aren't having a good day, go ahead and make a day. Alright. Knock the Tsukiyomi. And then we're just gonna attack with Sangan. And then we'll go ahead. And we'll still just play it slow. Keep the Scapegoat, keep MST in hand. I'm a little afraid of Heavy Storm. Pot of Greed, that's a card. Let's go ahead and activate Pot of Greed. Draw BLS and Chaos Sorcerer. Alright, so we got some cards. Magician of Faith isn't hand, though, so we don't have a dark engrave yet. Or not, sorry, we don't have a light engrave. We have a dark, as I talk about wanting to think before I speak. Another example of me just blabbing. Let's go ahead and attack the face down. It was a Sinister Serpent, okay. Do we set the Faith? I think we set the Faith. Just get it into the graveyard, potentially. Maybe he knocks, maybe he doesn't. Is he thinking in standby? I guess he could have a Regeki break. That'd be one thing to activate in standby. Think. That's fine. If he hits the TT, he hits the TT. Kind of wish he went for the Jar of Greed. Obviously. Declare. And what do we want? Do we go for the Graceful Charity? What other? I think we go for the Graceful Charity. Snatch Steal. Okay. I think we activate Jar of Greed. Let's MST the back row. Let's activate Graceful Charity. Discarding Manju and Knight Assailant. Declare the Knight Assailant. Get me a Magician of Faith. Banish Knight Assailant. Banish Manju. Special Summon. And let's attack for a crap ton of damage. Okay. And the Ring of Destruction wins the game for us. What do we want to go for here? I think Kaiku could be good. You know what? I'm not going to side. Maybe I'll take out a knock for Kaiku. And maybe throw a Judgment. Let's throw 2 Judgments in. I want to keep the Relinquished in this deck. Part of what I want to do with this deck is be able to sideboard out of Relinquished. I think that's kind of fun. Opens up with Thunder Dragon again, getting 2 more Thunder Dragons. I wonder if there's anything interesting to do with Thunder Dragon and Edison. Frankly, I feel like it would have been discovered already. I mean, Thunder Dragon's great with Graceful Charity and cards like that. Okay, let's go ahead. Normal Summon Breaker. And let's attack the token. Then I'll just set Torrential Tribute. If he does anything interesting... Okay, Dekoichi, that's fine. I want him to use his normal summon here. And I'll just get rid of this whole field. Okay. Interesting play here, now that we drew the Black Illusion Ritual. Let's summon Manju. Getting ourselves the one and only Relinquished. It's so good that he's a level 1. Just so nice with the Scapegoat tokens. Question is, though, I don't think we want to do anything here. I really wanted to draw something to discard with the Graceful Charity. Okay, so he's running draw traps of his own. Banish, banish. Okay, unfortunate. Does he... And he's gonna banish my Manju. Okay, that's something now. Let's go ahead and activate the Graceful Charity. And we draw 2 Night Assailants. Well, we drew 1 the other turn. But we get to bring 1 back to hand. Now let's activate Pot of Greed. Okay. I think it's safe to Black Illusion Ritual. Okay, so he's going to Book of Moon Relinquished. Do we... I do think we Snatch Steal the Chaos Sork. It's a Sangan. He gets himself a Sinister Serpent. He's going to gain 1,000 life points here from the Snatch Steal. Gold format is so broken. Who thought these cards were fair at all? And we're going to use our Rogeki Break and pop that 1,000 Eyes Restrict that he used a Metamorphosis to bring out. Just want to make sure that Relinquished... God. Doesn't have the effect that only 1 monster can attack. Okay, it does not. Let's go ahead and activate Jar of Greed, see if we can draw anything interesting. We get a Solemn Judgment. That's pretty big here. No Light and Grave. But we can start poking for a bunch of damage. He takes 33. Let's set the Solemn and end. He will get his Sinister Serpent back. So he can kind of wall up a little bit, but he's still taking damage. Alright, so he's on Chaos Turbo. And we will Judgment the Metamorphosis. I do not want him getting monsters out. Unfortunately, we still have no way to end the game here. So we'll hit him with 3,300 more damage. And I think we'll just end the turn. I'll set the Black Illusion Ritual to maybe bait out a Heavy Storm or something. Though Heavy Storm would just be a blowout, because he would get the Snatch Steel gone, take back Chaos Sork, be able to hit me with the Sangan, or not with Sangan. Okay, he Noblemans the Relinquished. We'll attack with Sangan, attack with Chaos Sork. He Ring of Destruction's his own Chaos Sork, that's fine by me. And yeah, he's sitting at 700 life points to my 2200. He would need a pretty good card to get out of this. So he has 5. Well, 4 plus Sinister Serpent. I mean, discarding Thunder Dragon. Okay, yeah, banish. Does he have the BLS? He's got the BLS. Okay, that's game. Yep. Knocks aren't doing anything. Let's get rid of the... Tribe's pretty good. We're just going to keep the same deck. Only a 16-minute recording so far. It's going really fast. One good thing about GOAT games is they fly by. Alright. Unfortunately, this hand's pretty bricked. Tribe Infecting Virus, BLS, Lightning Vortex, Metamorphosis, Snatch Steel, and Chaos Sork. We're just going to end. There's really nothing we can do. For the 3rd game in a row, he is Thunder Dragon. Does he get both? He does. Never opening 2. I will say, it seems pretty fun to play the Chaos Turbo. I always loved it with card destruction and all those cards. Maybe I'll build that deck. Do I want to start poking or doing anything? I feel like I have to. You know what? Or maybe I just set the Knight Assailant. It would have been nice to have a discard fodder. Banish. Okay, so he gets rid of both our Knight Assailants. Tribe Infecting Virus. I just have to poke with something. I don't want to... I guess I could set Lightning Vortex or something. But I want to start doing some damage. Alright, so he makes a 1,000 dice restrict, taking my Tribe Infecting Virus. I get a Manju of the 10,000 hands. Thought process here is summon Manju. Yeah, I think right now just summon the Manju and getting myself a Black Illusion Ritual. I don't think the play is to use it. I just don't think that getting a 0/0 relinquished does anything. I think just forcing him to attack, and I will discard. That's probably the worst card to discard, but I have to discard for hand size because I'm stupid and just was going too fast. See, if I think about what I'm saying, then I can talk better. But then I play worse. Though, did I ever play good at all? That is the question. I think I just set Magician of Faith. so I can get back the lightning vortex. He tributes over 1,000 dies restrict with Thunder Dragon, so then he can flip his Dekoichi. Does he have another nobleman? I might have to build a Chaos Turbo deck, but using more modern deck building. My thinking being, let's take out the noblemans, put them in the side. Alright. Banish our Magician of Faiths. It's pretty unfortunate. He had nobleman for both of our flip monsters. We'll take 3,000 damage. And he's going to get rid of our BLS with Trap Dust Shoot. Trap Dust Shoot is broken. Okay, our hand. Relinquished, Chaos Sork, Black Illusion Ritual, Snatch Steal, Scapegoat, and Metamorphosis. I'm thinking I could Snatch Steal the Thunder Dragon. Yeah, let's do this. I don't know if this is the right play, but it's a fun play. And then we will make, with this Thunder Dragon, a Dark Balter. If it lets us go to battle phase, we will then attack the Dekoichi. So we can negate any of his powerful spells a little late, but if he, has a Delinquent Duo or a Pot of Greed, is he going to take any damage? He should take 600. There we go. And we'll set Scapegoat. So we got Relinquished, ready to go after the Scapegoat tokens are summoned, alongside a Chaos Sorcerer. Which, is it live? No, not yet, because we don't have a Dark and Grave, and he has a Dark and a Light. Flips a Dekoichi. He's got a lot of card advantage on us. Okay, so he does banish a Dark and a Light. Banishing our Dark Balter the Terrible. Dude, you literally wrote down my hand. I know, it's fine. I can give him a thumbs up, but you write my hand. You know what cards I have, and you're like, is it okay? It's like, dude, I don't have a judgment. I've got nothing. He gives me 1,000 life points after he activates a Graceful Charity. Gonna keep my life nice and high. Alright, he's going to remove 2. And I get a Pot of Greed. That's a pretty nice draw. Gets me back in this game a little bit. Let's go ahead and activate Black Illusion Ritual. And if possible, we'll take the Chaos Sork. pretty sweet. And we get a 2300 relinquished. Now, do we summon the Manju for deck thinning purposes? Or do we set... I think we... Yeah, we'll summon the Manju. Just get rid of all of his monsters. Let's go ahead and get another relinquished. And we'll go ahead and attack, and if he has Mirror Force, then we can get rid of the Sangan via a Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, so we blow up both of his monsters, and I feel like this game has swung pretty decently into our favor now. I need to figure out where to stand. I'm like over here. I need to be right here. But I have a natural lean to my left. I think I just have like a bad right hip or bad left hip. I don't know, but I just favored this side. Do any of you stand funny? I will say, I kind of like the standing desk, though. I wasn't looking. What did he get? Added a Tsukiomi. Okay. That's fine. So he's probably going to be able to just get rid of our relinquished right away. Adding Sinister Serpent to hand. Oh, okay, no, he... Spellcaster, probably. So he summons Tribe, discarding a Sinister Serpent. Popping the Spellcaster. Now, I'm assuming he's going to pop the Fairy. No, he pops the token. Okay, is this game? Does he have the BLS? No, he has the Chaos Sork. Okay. Fine by me, if it ever lets me actually banish it. Okay, and then he metas the Chaos Sork into what? Darkblade the Dragon Knight. Okay, that's a good call. Basically a Kaiku. Yep. GG's. Alright. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a new deck. Chose Turbs. There we go. Chose Turbs. What do we want to put in Chose Turbs? It's going to be GOAT format. Immediately, let's just go to the limited cards. I like Blackluster Soldier. I like this. This. Do I want a Jinzo? We'll think about it, Jinzo. Maybe just on the side for now. Premature Burial. God, I hadn't built a deck in so long. Because I'm like, I completely forgot Premature Burial. MST. Alright. We got the limited cards. Let's actually... My thought process right now is Delinquent Duo is a good card, but I want an incredibly fast deck. I don't want anything to get in my way. It's going to be nothing but gas. Like, these are really good. I'll bring them in if I see a good matchup, but I'm not going to start them. I could even potentially go for, like, Uber Search Power and go with some Rotas. Put them inside for now. This isn't good. Tribe Infecting Virus, I'm going to bring in certain matchups, but I want just stuff that facilitates speed. Okay. We want Jar of Greed, Magician of Faith. You guys are getting a little show right now. Do we want any other lights? I mean, we need more lights. That's the thing. Sork. We'll put in 2 Sorks. Let's sort. You guys are seeing how my deck building goes too. Do we want Judgments? Let's go try something with triple Judgment. This deck, I say I want speed though. It's going to be like speed and then just saying no to your opponent. Just like the most powerful cards that we now know about in 2024. I do think I need another Magician of Faith though. I feel like I need it. Let's go Monster, Effect, Light. Parshath could be decent. DD Warrior Lady's good, but it banishes itself, and so it doesn't really do what we need. Let's see if there's any more. We'll definitely go with another one of those. Time Wizard. That's the card we need. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I know there's a good light that I'm missing. Guys, you can tell how long it's been since I built anything. Maybe one Zaborg. Yeah, we'll go one Zaborg just for tribute fodder. Do we do any Scapegoats? Any Metamorphoses? I don't know. Maybe put Vortex in the side, and we'll do a couple Regeki breaks. Card destruction. What other cards are good to discard? We'll put one more Sorkin, just so we have the maximum amount. We'll never be fearful that we're gonna not have enough. I think it's safe to take the reinforcement of the armies out. I'm not going a warrior path right now. Is Parshath good enough? I don't think so. Let's just quickly go back to the limited. You guys are probably laughing at how bad my deck building is right now. Yeah, we'll throw a breaker in there. It's just a good card. Fairy Lily, no. Do we do a call? Why not? It can help win a game. Watch it win us a game. I suppose Reckless Greed would be good, but it's only good in multiples in my opinion. It's just too risky with only one. I feel like this could be Mimi. You know, let's do Mage Power. I feel like there's going to be a lot of spells and traps I can set, and so I could just pump this up. And with 3 Judgments, I'm not worried about Heavy Storm. Let's go... Spies. What was in there? Oh no. We'll put a couple Spies in the side for a warrior matchup. What was in that spot? Nope, no, wasn't call. I see the call there. This is gonna... Oh, okay, Rugeki Break. I see now. You guys are probably laughing at me. Chose Turbs has been saved in its default. What else do we want? Let's go Metamorphoses. Throw 2 in there. Throw some Scapes. Blue Goat is best goat. Anyone who says differently is wrong. And we'll just do Kaiku. I want to be recording. You guys don't want to watch me building a deck. That's no fun. And then let's do the classic. One of this, one of this, one of this. One of that, one of that, one of that. One of this. One of this. One of that. One of that. One of this. A couple of these. And that, because it's cool. Alright, let's get into this. I also realized you guys weren't watching me in that view. You were watching me in this one the whole time. I don't know what that's going to look like. Let's go see. Oh no, it looks normal. Alright, there we go. What do you guys prefer? Edison or Goat? You let me know. I'm going to play what I feel like playing, because it's my channel, not yours. But I'll take some feedback. I know when I started putting up Edison content, you guys were a little disappointed. I mean, some of you were telling me to get back to Goat. Granted, that was also 2 years ago, so maybe you guys have quit the game, moved on, done something productive with your lives. You gotta love water. Water, it's so good. It's almost like it's essential. Okay. Older set Mirror Force. Opening hand, Mage Power, Chaos Orc, Torrential Tribute, Magician of Faith, Graceful Charity, Mirror Force. Pot of Greed. I want him to summon one more monster. I don't know if he will. I'll eat 1800, only because Kaiku doesn't do anything with no monsters in grave. It is right now just a beat stick that stops him from banishing, but I wasn't going to be banishing anyways. Okay, well. Now it's a little annoying because I have 2 Magician of Faith. Okay, let's go ahead and activate Graceful Charity. Drawing Solemn, Premature, and Solemn. Let's get rid of... Gosh. 1 Magician of Faith. And... maybe a Chaos Sork. We'll act like we don't have an out for the Kaiku. We'll set a Magician of Faith. And set double Solemn. Yeah. This seems fine. I want him to summon another monster to try to get the light and dark out of my grave. He didn't, but I'll get a Graceful Charity to hand, which I will take. Drawing a Chaos Sork. Do we go ahead and activate it? Yep, we do. Balls to the wall. Is he gonna Judgment? Okay. Let's get rid of Call of the Haunted. And Chaos Sorcerer. Let's discard Thunder Dragon to get 2 more Thunder Dragons. And we'll set Torrential Tribute. And end. Hoping he summons a monster or attacks next turn. I mean, he'll definitely attack. But I'd like him to attack with 2 face-up attack position monsters. Nothing in standby. He Magician of Faiths. That's fine. I don't want to use my life points. And I'll Torrential Tribute this. And I will Solemn Judgment his Royal Decree. And that's why Solemn Judgment is good. He banishes a Light and a Dark for Blackluster Soldier. I have to, unfortunately, Solemn Judgment his MST so I can keep the... okay. You got game. Kaiku is big. Let's bring in the Spies over a couple of cards. I'm so bad at siding. You know, people, you're supposed to have a game plan for when you side. I don't. I just go crazy. I just do things that make some sense in my mind. I know you're supposed to be thinking about the matchup. And I do to an extent. I'm like, well, this is a Chaos deck. It likes to banish. He MSTs my Jar of Greed. That's nice. Follows his up with a Graceful Charity. Discarding, what? Serpent and... creature swap. I have a Mirror Force, Double Magician of Faith, Card Destruction, Blackluster Soldier. I'll discard 1 Magician of Faith. He hits my Card Destruction. And it's not destroyed by battle. So I get another Gravekeeper Spy. Screw you, Blade Knight. I draw Thunder Dragon, so I will discard to get 2 more Thunder Dragon. This isn't game, right? If I tribute Spy for Thunder Dragon, banish, 14 plus 3,000, 44. Actually, I think it is game. And yeah, okay. Nice quick game 2. That was crazy, not gonna lie. Spy is really good. I realized why it has kind of blown up in the past year. I don't know. I remember seeing some video that was saying Spy in tournaments was seeing a lot of play. Specifically because warriors were getting bigger, and it's a big beefy body that thins the deck, gives you tribute fodder. Kinda like Mystic Tomato, but better. Because Tomato has to be destroyed by battle. This can sit there and be a defender. I want to build a zombie deck. Goat format is really fun. I won't lie. There's something just so nostalgic about it. Okay. We'll go ahead and activate Pot of Greed. Getting Magician of Faith and Sangan. And I will just go ahead and set a Gravekeeper Spy. His turn 1 was summoning a Sangan. In my last video, I was kind of making fun of Lightsworn cards because there was nothing going on in the background. Sangan has a similar problem. It's just a brown swirl behind this cute little guy. Sangan might be one of the cutest monsters. I don't know, there's something about a little puffball that has nothing else going on. He Graceful Charities, discarding DD Warrior Lady and Royal Decree. Unfortunately, he does Nobleman of Cross out my Gravekeeper Spy. So I have to banish my other spies. And he hits me for 2,800. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to set Sangan and set Call, hoping that he attacks with the Sangan. I get a search, and then when he goes to attack with the Kaiku to banish the Sangan, I can bring it back, and then get another search. Though that fact that he discarded a Decree makes me think that that's also a Decree. I probably could have Heavy Stormed considering that. He unfortunately has the Breaker to destroy the Call before I even get a chance to use it. But he attacks with the Kaiku. Making me want to go ahead and get Sinister Serpent, I think, is probably the play. Because I have discard fodder, though I could also get Night Assailant, set Magician of Faith. Yeah, we'll do that. And take 2,600. Alright. We draw Breaker. So I have to go ahead. It was just a Metamorphosis. Let's get rid of the Kaiku. And set Regeki Break. Unfortunately, I'm kind of lagging behind a turn. I would have liked to set the Magician of Faith. Breaker goes to grave. He does search with the Sangan after tributing with the Zaborg. Getting a Spirit Reaper, but he's already normal summoned. Gonna have to discard the Magician of Faith, pop the Zaborg. I get another Magician of Faith, though. That's pretty nice. He has plenty of lights and darks and grave. Let's go ahead and banish a light and banish a dark. Special summon the Chaos Sorcerer in defense, just my life points are incredibly low. Banishing the Breaker and setting Magician of Faith. Probably should have set the Premature Burial just as a bluff as well. The likelihood of it doing something when I'm at 1,000 life points is pretty low, especially with no good monsters in my graveyard. And this is likely game. Yeah. Assuming he just goes to battle. Yep. And there's nothing we can get here. Alright, unfortunate. But let's quickly go and just look at this deck profile, because that's how I end my videos. Pretty fun. I like Chaos, you know, GOAT format. Pretty staple deck. I'm sure that there's more optimal versions. I have not been up to date with the GOAT format, nor was I ever really building stuff because it was meta, or at least peak meta. I just throw stuff together. It was fun, especially when I was doing my jank stuff. I think that's what made you guys really happy a lot of times with my crazy, especially crazy GOAT format builds. I find with GOAT format, because the card pool is a bit more limited, you know exactly what to build around. The problem with Edison format and jank is because synchros like Bryonic exist. There's other outs. Frankly, what it is a lot of the best spell and trap cards like Gravity Bind and Level Limit are limited in Edison format, only semi-limited in GOAT, and the amount of back row removal is much more sparse in GOAT format than it is in Edison format. There's a lot of monsters that can destroy stuff in Edison format compared to GOAT, where it is you know, basically MST, Heavy Storm, and Dust Tornadoes. And if you can control for those, and Breaker, you know, there's a few more. But if you can control for those, you are golden. Regardless, though, this was the video today, about 53 minutes long, you know, a little podcast to listen to for you all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be making more videos. I've already told my girlfriend that I'm like, Saturday, I'm going to be recording, I think, quite a few. I'm just going to try to pump out 5, 6, 7, I don't know. I want to make videos so you guys have something to listen to, because I think that's something I want to continue doing. It's fun, you know? Hope you all had a good day. Go make it better if you haven't. Love you and goodbye.